Hey Houseguest, welcome to today's daily Big Brother 12 spoiler. Our Houseguest of the day is Suburbia Shakedown 4. And as promised, you are the Houseguest of well, this is the day after Rachel got evicted from the house. Yay! It's like in The Wizard of Oz when the Wicked Witch is dead and all the munchkins come out. So anyway, let's talk HOH competition. I'm just going to put it out there for you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. It wasn't even close. Brendan won by a landslide, which kind of makes me think maybe the brigade threw the whole competition because they knew that they were safe. I find it really hard to believe that Brendan is that much more physically fit than Hayden and Lane. I mean, it should have at least been closer. I think they probably threw it. So Brendan, as the winner of the HOH, got to pick the have-nots for the week. So, no surprise here, he picked Matt, Ragan, and Brittany. So, unfortunately for them, they'll be spending the week in the have-not room, taking cold showers and eating slop and whatever America voted for, which we'll get to. Okay, so right after the HOH competition, pity party time for Ragan and Brittany. Yeah, I mean, they were crying and stuff, and that's sucky. I mean, they weren't being sore losers about it, though. Like, there's a difference between crying because you're upset that you could possibly be going home and crying because you're complaining about how you had no chance or whatever. Which they did say, like, oh, we have no reason to cry about this because it's not like we could have won anyway, because the rope that they had to carry through the course was so heavy when by the time it was wet and everything, they just had no chance. So, I mean, everything comes full circle. The shoe's on the other foot now. Because Brendan was complaining in past competitions how they're all geared towards short people and stuff. Well, here's a competition for you, Brendan, so now you can shut up. Okay. So it was Lane to the rescue. He cheered up all the have-nots last night, which was nice of him. And then all of a sudden the lights started flickering throughout the house. But relax, it's not a special competition or anything. It's just power issues, which were straightened out. So Brendan got his HOH room, and he had a picture of Rachel, along with some other pictures, some snacks, a Weezer CD, and a letter from his sister. So that was nice. And then after everyone filed out of his room, except for Hayden and Enzo, they had a little strategy talk. And Brendan said he is targeting Brittany and Ragan this week, and he thinks that Lane is the saboteur. What? He says that, like, the whole game Lane was lying low, and now all of a sudden he's, like, out in the open and, like, doing all this crazy stuff. I don't understand what he thinks Lane is doing that's so, like, insane that would make him think that he's the saboteur, but he's pretty thoroughly convinced, and if Brendan says it, it must be true. In his own mind, anyway. So, Ragan tried to make amends with Brendan earlier today because nominations are today, and he knows his ass is on the line because he was not friends with Rachel. So, I don't think it's really going to have an effect on Brendan because Brendan is pretty set in his ways. So after a lockdown today, the houseguests came back into the house, and they realized Big Brother gave them a smaller table and that America voted for them to have eggplant and escargot this week. Eggplant, yes. Escargot, no. Okay, so as I said earlier, nominations are today. I'm thinking it's going to be Ragan and Brittany, unless he throws Matt somewhere in there. I don't know. Check back later and check the info for this video, and we'll put who the nominees are. So until next time, much love.